Module 3. Topic: Disorderly Conduct, Methods of Preventing and Halting Fights, Acts of Affray. Information to be covered in this module. Number 1. Dealing with those who are committing an act of affray. Number 2. What an act of affray is. Number 3. Averting an act of affray. Number 4. What is trespass? Number 5. Using a logbook. And number 6. Alcohol serving policy. In keeping with the theme of public safety, an employee working in an establishment that sells and/or serves alcoholic beverages, it is your duty to maintain a safe environment for your guests. As we all know, the consumption of alcohol can cause some drinkers to become 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Reality is, if a person's actions are going to cause a problem or is causing a problem, they have to go. Some examples of this would be a person who gets bumped to, gets angry, and wants to start a fight, or the person who makes unwanted advances on another person, making that person feel afraid, or the person who is hitting on someone else's significant other and isn't getting the clue to walk away. A couple of people get into a heated argument that comes to blows. Individuals who are being loud and using foul language or disturbing others. Individuals threatening others. According to NRS 203.050, affray occurs when 2 or more people make an agreement to fight in a public place, to the terror of the citizens of the state of Nevada. What can legally happen when someone commits an act of affray? The individuals can be charged criminally, and a civil lawsuit could be filed by the persons involved against each other. The criminal charges are a misdemeanor, punishable for up to 6 months in jail, and or a $1,000 fine. How can you avert an act of affray from happening? First, maintain the lighting in your establishment so that all staff can see the actions of their guests. Have security officers visible, but in an unthreatening way. If you can tell that a problem might arise, alert all of the staff members to the issue. Discontinue alcohol service to the instigator and remove any alcohol from them. Do your best to get them to leave, but at different times. Please don't tell them to take it outside because it can escalate, and the parking lot or the area around your establishment might be part of the license. Get their friends and or spouse involved. Many times the cooler head will prevail and will be the ones who calms the person or persons down. Remove anything that could become a weapon, such as bottles, glassware, pool sticks, etc. If the person is intoxicated, do what you can to get the persons away home besides them driving themselves. Remind them that a DUI can cost $10,000 on up. If need be, remind them if you have to ask them to leave, they must do so, or they could be charged with trespass. What is a trespass? NRS 207.200 is the Nevada trespass law that prohibits people from willfully going or remaining upon any land or in any building after having been warned by the owner or occupant not to trespass. The law is on your side. Since you cannot physically remove someone from your establishment, physical ejectment of the trespasser by the owner or the trespassed premises is not authorized by the statute. Best you can do is ask them to leave. If they refuse to leave, or if they leave and then come back, they are in violation and could face criminal charges. If they don't leave, or refuse a ride home and are going to drive, tell them you will have to call the police. If they do drive, if possible, get a description of the car and their license plate number and the direction they are going so you can give that information to 911.